The Superdome today. New Orleans is hosting the Sun Belt Conference Media Day. It's an opportunity for the 11 football teams in the conference to meet the press.
Local 15's Pat Greenwood joins us live from New Orleans, pulling some double duty this morning as a member of the South Athletic Department team. Hello there, partner. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Hey, good.
Very
good to hear from
good.
you, of course, talking football. Okay, so give us the atmosphere about the teams that are coming in and how this is a big deal from a national perspective.
Well, a lot of excitement about all these teams coming in. You know, the Sun Belt Conference is not one of the 5 major BCS conferences. We know that. But competitively, it is among the top of the so-called middle-tier conferences. You've got teams like Louisiana Lafayette, who really has started to turn a lot of heads nationally because of what they've done. And the funny thing is, now you start looking at these national publications, and they put Louisiana Lafayette, and they're starting to put South Alabama in that mix as well. You know, it's a very different dynamic than last year. Last year we were picked 7th out of 8 teams in the Sun Belt Conference. Now the conference has expanded to 11 teams, and we are picked 3rd overall, and we're only a couple votes short of 2nd place. And so there's a lot of excitement about what's going on with South Alabama football specifically. And you look at the home schedule we've got this year with Mississippi State coming in and Troy and Navy. A lot of people are really interested in what's happening in Mobile, and I expect a lot of questions today about that, specifically how South Alabama has built something so successfully so quickly. And that's I think that's going to be a focus today.
And Pat, we've got 9 players from South that made the Sun Belt preseason team here. I mean, I think a lot of people are expecting a lot more out of the Jags this year. Do they feel that? Do they feel the pressure to perform this year more so than they have in the past? And this is, of course, 2nd year of bowl eligibility.
Yeah, it was interesting because we rode over here with 2 of the representatives today, Chris May, the offensive lineman, who was a first-team selection, and Malik Harris, who's a second-team selection. We gave them a ride over to the Superdome yesterday, and neither one of them really understood. I shouldn't say understood. Neither one of them really knew that they were first team or second team, and they kind of laughed and said, "Okay, that's fine." I don't think they look at that too much. I mean, they expect to win, but I don't think it's anything more so this year than last year. I don't think there's any more added pressure to win. I think it's just the fact that they know what they've built. And they know what they're capable of doing. Interestingly enough, though, you look at our first-team selections, all 3 on the offensive side of the ball, and I think that's going to be the biggest challenge for this football team this year. Offensively, there's a lot of excitement and a lot of expectations. Defensively, we lost a lot in the front 7 specifically, so a lot of the questions today, too, will center around defense, how we're going to stop people this year, because the expectation is we're going to put up a lot of points in every game this year.
All right, that is Pat Greenwood. That is my co-anchor joining us live from the Sun Belt Conference Media Day. And, of course, we have tidbits about, the team. And how about Coach Jones? Coach Joey Jones, the first and only coach in the history of South Alabama football. And I'm predicting, will have an impressive kickoff to a new year.
19 games straight, boom, just like that.
Like
so very impressive. We can't